What's up everybody, it's Jay here. Today I was not planning to make a video. It is Wednesday and I got home from Germany last night, but I felt like this was relevant and it needed to be talked about. I know I look like a bit of a mess, because I am, but I felt like this video needed to be made now, and I wasn't going to fucking wait around for someone else to beat me to it, because the minute I saw this, I wanted to make this video. But the YouTube Proud to Be video came out within the last 24 hours. I don't know when exactly, because you know the way YouTube is, it doesn't really tell you exactly when videos came out, but it came out in the last 24 hours. Right now it is the 28th of June and it is 11:06 a.m. in Ireland, and everything that I'm saying is correct as of right now, but it may change obviously. Right now, while the video has 3.4 million views, it has a 36% like ratio. 36% of the likes and dislikes are likes, which means about 64ish are dislikes, and that is an incredible amount of dislikes. And now, like, I know that some of the videos that I've made that have been like not popular with cis people have gotten high ratios of likes and dislikes, and that there's been a lot of negativity. But when it comes to this video, like, that 64% dislikes is 147,623 dislikes. Even if you think that not everybody who watches a YouTube video likes or dislikes it, not everyone who watches a video is going to express their reaction in such a way. That means at least 147,623 people who watched this video didn't like it for some reason. The top 5 comments, when you scroll onto it, as of right now, as I said, are negative ones. The 6th comment is the only positive one that you will see before you have to hit the show more button. So in the top comments, pretty much all of them are negative except for one singular positive one, which in reality I'm only construing it as positive because, like, I'm just not certain. It's kind of vague. It's kind of hard to tell if it's actually positive or negative. It could probably be interpretive as both for the video and against the video. I'm just being hopeful that at least one of the top comments is a positive one. So, shout out to fucking Jacob Anderson, proud there's only 2 genders. Yeah, okay. That comment is the kind of comment that is annoying, but trans people and non-binary people see so fucking much of those comments that in reality, I don't feel like we're as affected by them as we used to be, and it's a fucking shitty thing to say. It's redundant. Your comment didn't suddenly make all my non-binary friends fucking binary. Like, it does nothing. It serves no function towards the LGBT community. Yes, it can affect the views of other people who are outside of the community, but yeah, it's stupid. However, Mr. Confederate Flag read a Vubum saying, "Rev up those gas chambers." Oh god, Jesus Christ. That person is literally explicitly saying they want fucking queer people to be dead, and not even fucking people liked his fucking comment. Like, not only is it like, I want LGBT people to be dead, I want it done in the same way that the fucking Nazis wiped out everyone that they didn't like, be them people of different religions, be it Jewish people, be it Sinti and Roma people, be it fucking queer people. Like, you know, we're just gonna, like, fucking go at it. That's fucking pleasant. Top comment there from Christopher: "You can't force people to support the LGBT. If this video had successfully forced you to support the LGBT, you wouldn't be making this dumbass comment, would you?" So, you know, that comment is just fucking stupid. No, you can't force people to support you, but the video didn't force support. The video didn't actually do anything. If we're being honest, all the video said was positive things towards LGBT people, and that was about it. It didn't call for any action on behalf of people outside the community. It was just positive about LGBT people. That's all the video did, and yet people are like, they're pushing an agenda. You can't force people to support the LGBTs. Like, you realize if I go into a classroom and I try to teach people maths, I'm pushing an agenda of maths. You know, pushing an agenda just means I am trying to accomplish this thing, and teaching people about this thing. That's all that means. And every single person on the planet has an agenda, because every single person on the planet has fucking goals. My to-do list is a fucking agenda. Also, bottom comment, I've decided my gender will now be a keyboard. There's a lot of comments like this in this video, and they're all fucking dumb, based on the fact that not a single person in the video said they were non-binary. They are literally talking about something that was not even mentioned in the video. Yes, there was some trans people, but no one explicitly said I'm fucking trans. People said stuff along the lines of like, oh, well, I used to, like, people were like, you should just be a boy, and they're like identifying as like not a boy. But like, no one explicitly said I am a transgender person, nor did anyone explicitly say I am non-binary. This person just fucking threw that for the shits and fucking giggles. Congrats, buddy. All my non-binary friends are now binary. Top comment there from yet another, like, literally, I want to kill LGBT people. We need a modern day massacre. 45 fucking likes. And then 2 comments about the fucking dislikes, like, more dislikes than likes make sense to me. And I don't understand the dislikes, there needs to be more. Like, relax. We get it. You hate queer people, it's fine. Like, a lot of the people on this video are, like, reacting to this as though hating on queer people is an unpopular opinion, when literally all of the reactions to this video would suggest to me and to every other queer person who's seen this fucking video that no, hating on queer people is absolutely fucking normal in our society, because it's evident there. More people have hated on this video than have enjoyed it. That is evidence of the fact that it is not unpopular to hate queer people. That is the prevalent opinion. This is not something that you're going to get fucking bashed for, because the majority of people fucking agree with you. So, Seamus, same guy who took the screenshots, who you've seen in my videos before, tweeted a few days ago saying, don't come to Pride if you love gay people but hate trans people. And this is the definition of the fucking tweet that he was making. This comment, there is nothing wrong with being gay or lesbian, you can't choose who you love. However, people who are trans have serious mental illnesses and should not be encouraged to continue their abnormal behaviour. There's no better way to describe them other than freaks. You have to have something serious wrong in your brain in order to want to castrate yourself in order to become female. People need to learn what body dysmorphia is and how serious it can affect one's mindset and approach everyday life, and should be treated by psychiatrists in the same way that depression or anxiety is. This person, first and foremost, has absolutely no understanding of the research that has been done on trans people, on gender dysphoria, on the necessity of transitioning. Like, in the fucking 1900s, like, Magnus Hirschfeld was saying, yes, the only way that we can make trans people comfortable, the only way that we can cure being trans is to let people transition. Literally, people 100 years ago were saying this, yet you still can't get it into your head that that is scientifically the information that we have. There is no way to stop someone from being trans because they just are. Like, if you're going to talk about this topic like you're some kind of fucking doctor and you understand what it's like to be trans and that you understand how dysphoria works, then we got a fucking storm coming. Because you don't. Dysmorphia and dysphoria are very different things. They are literally defined as different things. And if you're saying that that being trans should be treated by a psychologist or a psychiatrist the same way depression and anxiety is, breaking news for you, buddy. It already is. They literally force us to get diagnosed as being fucking dysphoric so that we can transition. That is how being trans is treated. We are diagnosed as transgender people, and we are treated in the only way that is clinically proven to work, by letting us transition in however way we desire. That is what the science says we have to do. So take your fake science and shove it up. Brief shout out to somebody whose username is literally Heinrich Himmler saying, do I have to call my SS to handle this? The Nazi jokes and the Holocaust jokes are out of control on this video, and honestly, fuck you. I'm really sorry that this video has gotten so long, but I was really angry, and I'm still really angry. And the thing that made me the angriest was this comment, which was, "Not all gays are this mentally ill, I promise. Most of us are normal and hate the LGBTQ community that claims to speak for us." And this made me think of a guy called Martin Niemöller, who wrote a poem called First They Came. And he was around during World War II, and I know that I said that there was a horrendously high level of talking about fucking Nazis and Holocaust in the comment section, but alas, he was around during World War II, and he wrote a poem about his experience of World War II, and this is what he is best known for. And the poem was made into a song that I've heard a lot, and that's how I know about the poem. But the poem is, "First they came for the socialists, and I did not speak because I was not a socialist. Then they came for the trade unionists, and I did not speak out because I was not a trade unionist. Then they came for the Jews, and I did not speak out because I was not a Jew. Then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak for me." And that's what that comment made me think of. Like, that guy who made that comment, he is joining in. Now, it's not quite the same, I know, but he is joining in on the hatred of other LGBT people, distancing himself from other LGBT people for whatever reason, be it intense levels of internalized homophobia, transphobia, queerphobia, whether it's because he feels it's going to help him stay safe. But in reality, what he's doing is he's alienating those like him. He's leaving those like him open to attack. He's alienating the queer community, leaving the queer community vulnerable. And if we were in a position where the queer community was fucking decimated and this guy was left on his fucking own, how fucking long do y'all think it would be before the same people who he's kissing ass to right now, while he hates on us, turn on him? Because that's what happens. Shitting on other queer people doesn't keep you safe, and it doesn't stop you from being queer. It doesn't make you not LGBT all of a sudden. And I know that. And the people who that person is kissing ass to right now knows that as well. Shitting on other queer people doesn't negate your queerness to them. It just makes you slightly less shit for now. But when they've moved on from all the really queer people who are proud to be queer and who are proud of the community and who are living their lives the way they want to, they will come for you and there won't be anyone left. And that's how it is. And I hope that person realizes that. I think it's fucking despicable to hate on other people in the queer community as an LGBT person, because it's just, I think it's despicable to do that. But I hope that they realize that they're not benefiting anyone, definitely not themselves, by doing so. In the aftermath of the Dublin Pride Parade, which I sadly didn't get to go to, I did see a lot of people talking about homophobia they experienced, be it during the parade, after the parade, before the parade, on their way home from the parade. And that, combined with this video, should send a clear message to anyone who's watching my content that both in Ireland and online and in this world, homophobia, transphobia, biphobia, lesbophobia, queerphobia, all the different phobias against the LGBTQ plus community, they're all very real. And they're all there. They're still there. Those comments, while they are just people sitting behind keyboards going and saying what they think on the internet, they're people. They're not floating heads. And the volume of people that are saying those things, the amount of people who are saying those hateful things is immense, and it's real, and queer people are not safe. We're not. It's the popular opinion still to hate on the queer community, and that's just a fact. And I think that's a fact that a lot of us can forget about if we surround ourselves with people like us, which is fair enough. Like, you are absolutely within a right to do so. I'm allowed to surround myself with other queer people and other people who support the LGBT community, but it's something that we can forget sometimes, that just because everyone around us is supportive doesn't mean everyone is, and far from everyone is supportive. And yes, even if you live in a progressive country where you're protected by law like you are in Ireland, you're still going to have people yelling on public transport and harassing kids for being visibly queer. You're still going to have horrible fucking comments like this on YouTube that literally want queer people dead. And I guess that's my response to the video, and its reception. And to all of those people who commented on the video, fuck you. But more importantly, to all of the people who commented on the video asking when they can have their straight pride parade, you can have your straight pride parade when the comments on your videos look like that.